As vozes do professor.
أصوات المعلمون.
老師有話兒
Teachers' Voices.
Welcome to a special episode of Teachers' Voices, a podcast made from the stories of teachers from around the world, talking in their own words. I'm your host, Nina Alonso, and today I'm bringing you a mini-sode to provide quick practical ideas and sources that my guests have shared with me. The links to the tips and resources shared here can be found in the show notes and on bolt.expert. In the latest episodes of Teachers' Voices, we have been listening to educators around the world talking about their students' engagement with environmental issues at local and global levels. Barb from Japan, Wens from Trinidad, Guyot from Madagascar, Marie from Kenya, and Annapurna from India are all using the resources provided by the Center for Global Education. Terry Gottwald, its founder, invites other teachers to participate.
We welcome the participation of anyone and everyone to the project. There's a couple of different levels of involvement. Everything we do is free. The resources are free. They're all online that teachers can use. And we have at a very base level, we have art projects and survey projects that students can engage in and then have their art submitted and even have the potential of having it brought to the United Nations Climate Conference. A second level is where students can engage with our global lead schools. So each country has between 2 and 4 global lead schools, and they will then have a chance to help them in climate projects that they might have in helping to collect data and also submitting artwork. And then finally, we have our global lead schools. And this is a smaller network of schools, and their job is to facilitate dialogue within their own countries, to gather data within their own countries, and then ultimately to participate in the writing of the Global Youth Manifesto. But all levels of schools, everything that's contributed goes into and is a part of the manifesto that's presented to the leaders of the planet at the United Nations Climate Conference.
Manuela from Portugal shared with us the details of the Climate Action Project, founded by Belgian teacher Koen Timmers.
I do have an educator that inspires me a lot. That's a Belgian educator called Koen Timmers that runs Climate Action Project since 2017. And I think he's quite resourceful.
The Climate Action Project is a free 6-week project allowing teachers and students ages 3 to 21 to collaborate on environmental topics. Over the course of the project, classrooms explore causes and effects of climate change, and they create opportunities to develop solutions and take action. Koen Timmers will be a guest on an upcoming episode. His work with sustainable development and education is a great source of inspiration. Don't miss it. Mohamed Raisa, coordinating Indonesian schools, also shares with us some resources that he curated.
I think there are several platforms or outlets that I always refer to. One is the World Economic Forum, WEF. They produce a lot of information about, for example, climate change projects in different countries, like solar project and then windmill projects in different countries. And also there is this one content creator. He goes by Hasim Al-Doili. He's produced a lot of informative video graphics as well, where the students can learn more about climate change from.
I hope you find the tips and resources shared here useful. Thank you for listening to this mini-sode of Teachers' Voices produced in partnership with Bolt, the digital platform for learning and development. You can find the links of the resources and my own curated list of picture books on the theme of environmental conservation on bolt.expert and in the show notes. If you would like also to share tips and resources that can be useful for other educators, please engage with us in conversations, sending your comments and suggestions by email, podcastteachersvoices@gmail.com, or on social media. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode, where we will be listening to different ways in which technology can be used in different educational scenarios in collaboration with the EdTech podcast.